Told Eve, hey, you surely not gonna die. Most I told you gonna die, you ain't gonna die. Adam and Eve died, both of them. But listen to the devil. That's the beginning. In the end, what he gonna do? He gonna come against those that keep the commandments of the Most High and have a faith in the Mashiach Yahushua. That's why you gotta put on the whole armor of the Most High, the protection of the Most High, and not your own protection. You ain't got no protection. What you gonna do? Really seriously, what you really gonna do? You can't conquer with enough to do what the Most High can do. That's why I say you gotta put on the armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. You gotta understand, people. This is serious. And as you see it happening to us over and over again. Over and over again. We getting gunned down. And then we're against each other. We don't like each other. Look. Get hold that. Get 2 Corinthians 6 and 7. 2 Corinthians 6 and 7. By the word of truth, by the word of the Most High's laws, moral laws, civil laws, dietary laws, ceremonial laws, by the power of the Most High, the Spirit, the Holy Spirit gives us the power. By Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, going to the Most High, to have the power of the Most High, by the armor of righteousness, where? On the right hand and on the left. Hear that? On the right hand, righteousness, and on the left. Really, you don't let your mind think about doing what's right, and then you let your left side tell you, no, I'll do this, what's wrong. So you got a righteousness on the right hand and the left. That's how you become perfect. You don't slip. Ain't no slipping in this. It's too late. This is the last days, y'all. It's gonna be too late. You be coming up with any excuses. That's why excuses is dead. Get your excuses. Most I don't want to hear no excuses. He done gave us enough time. This enough time. Time is running out. Slowly but surely. Ephesians 6 and 11. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. You see? Oh, y'all think the devil down in the ground somewhere. No, you better think again. Let me show you where the devil at. 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant. You got to be diligent in this, sincere. Because your adversary, your enemy, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. So the devil's walking about, seeking whom he may devour. Where are you walking at? Go to Job. Go to the book of Job. Where the devil walking at? Because y'all looking for him to, where he walking under the ground. Let's see where he walking. Because the devil was asked the question. Let's see where he say he's coming from and what he's doing. Job 1 and 7. And the Most High said unto Satan, whence cometh thou? Where you coming from, Satan? Remember, he's walking about seeing who to devour. Asked him, where you coming from, Satan? Then Satan answered the Most High and said, from going to and fro in the earth. You hear that? Going to and fro in the earth, where we're at. And from walking up and down in it. Okay? So, when you look at, that's why I say the Bible answers itself through the precepts. When you question yourself and say, well, where is he at? When it says in 1 Peter 5 and 8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, that's your enemy, is the adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion ready to kill something. Walketh about, we know where he walketh, up and down in the earth, to and fro and up and down in the earth. Just like them Catholics make that sign on their chest, like a cross. Seeking whom he may devour. So he ain't walking in the earth and walking through the earth, up and down in the earth and side to side in the earth, to and fro in the earth. with no love, he's seeking who you devour. That's why verse 9, whom resist, you got to resist the devil. Steadfast in the faith, in your belief in the Most High, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. Everybody's going through the same thing. We as the children of Israel. That's why we have to be prepared, people. We gotta all the time pray without ceasing. We gotta read these scriptures with understanding, and not just the way you've always done, and being ignorant to the word of the Most High. This time is up for that. It's time to put on the whole armor of the Most High, protection of the Most High, that you may be able to stand in the time of affliction. So going back to Ephesians 6, verse 12, as I was talking to you in the commentary. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, that's people. We not wrestle against people, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this world. You see? Rulers that's operating under the spirit and power of Satan, against spiritual wickedness in high places. You know what? That's high level demons. Demons in high places. That's what we're wrestling against. Visible and invisible. Demons in high places. That's why you need the protection of the Most High. That's why I say put on the armor of the Most High. Not to armor your own self. That's why you need all y'all need to be doing self-examination. So wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High. Remind you again. Most High speak once, yea, twice. That's why I say put on the whole armor of protection of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day. Do y'all understand what time it is? Look, these people doing what they're supposed to do. We the ones out of order. We're the ones that's out of order as a people. That's why I say, look, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, right? And having done all to stand. That means you ain't flatlined, you ain't falling short. This is an evil day. Look, but Proverbs 16:4. Proverbs 16:4. The Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob have made all things for himself. Egad, even the wicked for the day of evil. You see? He made the wicked for the day of evil. And here we are in the day of evil. Job 9:24 tells you who the wicked is. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Mashiach Abishai, first and foremost, the Most High is the ultimate judge. Mashiach Abishai is the judge, and he told us we're going to judge angels. 12 apostles, they're going to sit on 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So, somebody set themselves up to be them. That's the wicked. Cover the faces of the judges. I open the Bible, I see the so-called white man in there, the Edomites. Movies and magazines, all that. Since 1492. That's why we got to really look at this. You got to be able to stand in the evil day. And we in it now, y'all. It's the time of Jacob's trouble. Verse 14, stand therefore. That's why you got to stand. Having your loins girt about with truth. Your loins girt about with the truth, which is the laws of the Most High, and the faith in the Mashiach Yahushua. And having on the breastplate of righteousness. You got to have righteousness within your spirit. And to be righteous, he said, my righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth, in Psalms 119, 142. You gotta have that breastplate of righteousness on you. That's why you gotta stop sinning. But how you know whether or not you're sinning if you don't know the Most High's laws? That's why it says what? Having your loins girt about with truth. Having your loins girt about with the laws of the Most High. To do what's right. That's what it says. And having on the breastplate of righteousness. That's what you're going to be righteous, is to follow the laws of the Most High. And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. See? Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. See? And your faith is your belief in the Most High. Who you believe in? Yourself? You got faith in yourself. You got to believe in the Most High. He's the only one going to redeem us. He's the only one can save us from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. He's the only one. And take the helmet, which is a helmet on your head, of salvation. Powers and authority that's coming to the children of Israel. And the sword of the Spirit. That's why a lot of you got to learn the law of the Spirit. A lot of you caught in the law of the letter. There's many things to learn besides the law of the letter. You got to learn the law of the Spirit. That's why I'm going over the Holy Spirit, to show you a lot of the Spirit. Because it's not enough shown of the Spirit. That's the only thing promised to us. What else is promised to us? But He's going to send the Holy Spirit. The Spirit of the Most High, the Spirit of the Mashiach Yahushua, because the Holy Spirit going to confess of the Mashiach Yahushua, who confess of the Most High. It's still the Spirit of the Most High. But it's the Spirit of a Mashiach Yahushua too, because whatever you see the Father do, He does. Whatever you see the Father say, that's what He says. So the Holy Spirit going to confess of a Mashiach Yahushua, who confess of the Most High. Just like that, y'all. That order. So if they take on the helmets protect you. Of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High. You see? The word of the Most High. When you understand the word of the Most High, that's when you start to have the Holy Spirit. Not compromising either. Can't compromise with nobody. A lot of you have a problem because you want to be still stuck in some type of mindset of wherever you came from. You gotta let it go. That's why